Excuse you? Hey, yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy Happy Chap here. Welcome back to another episode. Look at on this one, you know the big dogs are going to be doing this, so your boy Happy Chappy's getting in on it as well. And on this simple episode, we're going to show you, especially if you are using the mod, 3 super simple wireless doors in Minecraft. This is going to be sweet. So as you can see here, we have kind of the, just a plain looking wall. You would never suspect anything's here besides my big giant pink thing to remind me that it is here. And as you can see here, I mean, we can walk around all this. We can do whatever we want. You know, not much is happening. You don't hear very much. But little do you know that if you were to just go... What? What was that? How did... What the... I know. Look at this one. Look at this one. You ready? Ah! Right? Right? Wait till you see this one. Look at, where is it? We've got 3 corners. Where's the hidden base? Where's the hidden base? You probably suspect that one. You probably suspect this one. But guess what? You would be right, because I've installed a hidden door into every single one of the little corners here. This one leads out to the double door over there. All of them have their own little exit. This one you heard a double one because I was going to set up, you know, a little light system in the ground so that the lights automatically turn on. But that is for a different episode. So on this one, we're just going to show you 3 simple ways to set up 3 simple, very simple, wireless, survival-friendly doors. All you have to do is just bring along a lot of wool with you. But I mean, that's just going to be the thing in the near future. And I mean, as you can see, you would not suspect a thing. I didn't even touch any of the grass or the dirt around here. This is a naturally generated cliffside and... Entra! So in this episode, we're going to show you really quickly how to build these 3 simple things, and then yes, back to more Minecraft series stuff tomorrow. Don't worry. We're going to try and start putting out 2 a week of those instead of 1 a week. That's all I'm going to say. So for the first one, which is this simple drop down one that we just showed you, the items that you are going to need for it are very straightforward. You're going to need your Sculk sensor when they do drop, a repeater, a single redstone torch, single piston, and 26 wool, and then obviously your mountains. So you need to find anywhere where you have like a little 2x2 cliff like this. You'll dig in and down one, clear yourself a little 3x6 room here, and then fill the hole, build your mechanism, and then completely surround it in your wool. So the first one you're going to do for this little simple one is you're just going to place down your sticky piston, and then a block away from it, you're going to place down a solid block with a piece of redstone a redstone torch on the back. Then you're going to put a repeater going into that block with a Sculk sensor on the back. As you can see, whenever you do make a noise, the sensor fires and the piston here opens up. Now we need to kind of direct the signal. So what you're going to do is you're going to run your wool out and around. If you are building your base below this, you're going to need to do the bottom half too as well. We'll bring it all the way up to the pistons here like so. Then we're going to bring the back up. We're going to bring the sides over. You want to leave a 2 block gap here. All right, and then you're going to take 2 more pieces of wool and you're going to place them down above the piston and the redstone torch, and this is what you should have. And what this allows you to do is you can basically put any block up here so you can have your wall, right, surrounding your entire farm. As you can see, none of these blocks that I'm placing are triggering, but if we hit either one of these 2 blocks here that have the, the direct path towards the sensor, as you can see, the thing activates. As you can see, if we do accidentally place a block there, the signal does get blocked. So it is very directional how this stuff works. We'll see if Minecraft... So that is technically what it would look like if it were behind a wall. So it would just be straight. You would have this on the back side. And then this 3rd block up. So as you can see when we were standing here, this is going to be the 3rd one. This is the one that you would use in order to activate the farm and get down into your little secret base. So again, that's how the first one is done. Now let's move on to the second one. This one's a little more complex, but a little sweet. It's the corner design one. So the items that you're going to need for this door are 2 sticky pistons, a single redstone dust, a single torch, a single solid block. This might not even be needed. We might be able to just get away with all wool, a repeater, your Sculk sensor, and then 64 plus 22 of your wool. You were never my friend.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, so let's imagine that this is your little corner here where you are going to have your secret base. Let's just imagine, you know, it's higher. It's more built like that. What you're going to do is you're going to come along to the back side here and you're going to leave a single block gap and you're going to place down 2 sticky pistons on top of each other like so. Then on the back side, you're going to place down a single piece of wool, your redstone dust. We're going to leave a block gap, place down a temporary block with a solid block on top of it, then a redstone torch like so. And then we're going to go wool block, wool block. We're going to place down a repeater with 2 pieces of redstone dust and then our sculk sensor. Now this one, I think I said 1 piece of redstone dust. You definitely need 3. I'll make sure I update it in the number zone. Now what we need to do is set up our wool so that way we can have the activator system. So we do want the sound to come from this block here. So what we are going to do is we're going to come to the back side. We're going to place down 2 pieces of wool and we're just going to leave it open like that. And then in front of the sensor, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little path that goes 1 over. So we're going to go wool, wool, wool beside the sculk sensor, and then run it over all the way to the front, leaving a little opening like this. Now what we can do is we can also cover the sculk sensor, and we'll cover this all after, but we do want to leave this little path here. And then we're going to place 1 more piece of wool right here. And now as you can see, when we come along the front here, nothing is activating, but as soon as we punch this block, the door will open for us. So now we need to work on the way out. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to punch out this one here from below the redstone torch. Then starting from this, we're going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of wool. We're going to put 1 more beside the redstone block and then beside the redstone torch. And now if we just get a couple solid blocks here, and if we put 2 solid blocks here beside the pistons, what you should see is that, yeah, we get our signal. So this one won't fire, but this one here, just by touching it, will open the door and activate it for us. Bammo, just like that. So that would obviously be, okay, the inside wall to your farm, to the inside wall anyways, to where your base is. There's where the exit is going to be. As you can see, we can remove these 2 blocks, but this one here is going to be the activator. So now what we need to do is we need to just completely surround this entire thing in our wool. But what you want to keep in mind is these little pathways. You want to keep this little opening here right down so that way you can see the sculk sensor, and then same with this one here. You do not want to fill this little pathway other than this block. This block is okay because as you can see, if we remove it, we still get the sound traveling down. So we'll just put a roof over this entire thing, surround it in, and as you can hear, once you box the sensor in, absolutely nothing can disturb it other than the exit and the entry, which is absolutely amazing. Again, if you're wondering, that is this door right here that we have set up. So there's the inside wall, here's the knocker block, and we are in there. So there is your wool setup without the wool roof on top of it. You might not even need the wool roof unless you are right along the edge, and some people may be jumping up and down on there. But nonetheless, that is what it should look like there. I'll try to get the best angles I can. And then you're just going to, like I said, cover this all in wool if you do have somebody above you, and same with the bottom too as well. If you know you're going to have people below you, just make sure you fill all these blocks in with wool blocks, and then you should stop the signal from getting to the sensor. Okay, now third up on the list is the big dog. Now, I mean, this might seem a little complicated because it is a 2x2 door, but once we remove all of this dirt and all of the wool, you guys will see that it is actually fairly simple, So the items that you're going to need for this one, besides the wall blocks, 9 redstone dust, 3 repeaters, a single torch, a solid block, a sculk sensor, 12 sticky pistons, I know, and then 70 pieces of white wool, or any wool anyways, just whatever color you're going to be using. Okay, the first thing you're going to do for this build is you're just going to stack 4 pistons on top of each other, and then turn and place another 2 facing forward like so. Then what you're going to do is you're going to leave a 2-block gap, stack 2 more on top of each other, and just repeat this on this side like that. Once you're all done, you're just going to come up on top and you're going to run your wool blocks all the way across the top like so. Then above this piston, so these ones facing forward, you're going to place down a repeater, set it to 2 ticks. Same thing on the other side, so right above the pistons, set it to 2 ticks. redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, and then connect the two. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place down a wool block here, make that 2 wool blocks with our solid block on top of it, and then our redstone torch in front. And as you can see, we now get ourselves this little sweet double piston door. Let me finish the sentence. Then what you're going to do is you're going to run a piece of wool beside it. And then off the back here, you're just going to run 2 pieces of wool with another one off the back of the diamond block here, and then another one beside it. We're going to step down and place another wool block here, and this is what you should have. Now what we're going to do is Sculk Sensor, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust with our repeater going into this block. And as you can see, when this fires, the door will fire, but because it is such a delay, it actually keeps triggering your system. So this is where we need to start placing our wool in. As soon as we put a piece of wool here and here, this one is good. Now as soon as we put a piece of wool here and here, this one should be good. Yes. So now what we need to do is just kind of fill in the blanks for down here. So as you can see, I'm not triggering it when I'm under this, but as soon as I step out, it picks up the signal. So what we can do is wool block, wool block, wool block, same thing, make a little bit of an L. We could probably make it a little bit more symmetrical, and then just place 3 more along the back side here, and that should mask pretty much everything. Yep. Yeah, so there's everything blocked. And believe it or not, in order to get out, all we have to do is, and we are out of here. So now what we can do is we can fill in the whole front side here as if we were up, you know, against a wall. Okay, now that we have our wall done, okay, we want one of these blocks to be the activator ones. So I'm going to use this block right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump up on the back side. That's going to be this block right here. We're going to fill the whole front in with wool. We're going to surround these 2 blocks with wool. We're going to come up around like so, and then that should give us, so if I stop moving and then punch this, yes, that is going to give us a direct line for our signal, and we should be good to go. So now all we have to do is just bring this up and around without blocking any redstone. We have to leave this 3 block gap here in order for the sound to work. So you'll see that if I go this way, oh no, maybe we're good actually. Nope, we're good. So you can put that one there and just leave a 2 block gap. Now we're going to surround the top of this, come around the back side too as well, and box this entire thing in. Again, do not block the redstone. And I have a few extra left because I did box it in a little bit more over there when I was doing my numbers. But essentially, as you can see, all we have to do now, we can run around here, we can do whatever, we can jump, we can dig, we can blah, blah, blah. But as soon as we touch that 1 block, the door will open for us. Very simple. And now all we have to do to get out is, like I said, touch any one of these underside blocks here. The door will open and we are free. Absolutely free. Amazing. I mean, you can set these up so that you don't even have to touch these. Well, the outside ones you can touch, but like this one here, all you have to do is remove this block and it's going to pick up your footsteps. And when you get close to the door, as you can see, it's going to open for you. So you can have your wireless entry, but as you want to leave, it can do it for you and you don't have to actually touch anything. You can do that with all of these doors here. You'll just have to be careful around your entrance or your 1 block entrance. Another thing that you could also do, so these ones are in the walls here, down here, as you'll hear. So on this single block, I've left myself just a single tunnel all the way down to the signal. And as long as you leave, like I said, or surround this entire thing in wool, these outside corners are boxed into as well. From the outside, you can just do your little touch thing in order to get in, but from the inside, you don't even have to actually touch this block. All you have to do is get up close to the door, so you can see these ones don't do anything. But as soon as we walk onto this block here, it will get the signal. You can transfer it over to your system, have the door open for you, and then you are truly 100% wireless. And that system there, like I said, if you are along the outside, okay, there's nothing. There's nothing. You can jump, you can dig, you can do whatever, and that signal is not going to be found unless you hit your 1 single block. But This is just supposed to be a quick one, a short one. As I was saying, a couple of the big dogs are definitely going to get these videos out, so I figured I'd get myself in the, in the loop. Might as well. That's the game we play, right? Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are using this mod, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description for OpenSec if you're a Forge player and this is something that you guys like. Yeah, We'll leave the links down there for you guys. But nonetheless, thank you again so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy this. Consider subscribing. Shop Happy Chappy for your world downloads. And I will definitely see you guys on tomorrow's Minecraft episode. Peace, doers.